Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Blackhammer 2021. I'm going to do a WWE Raw review. I'm going to talk about what happened last night on the 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. We're going to go through everything that happened. We're going to talk about the entire show from start to bottom, about the whole Bloodline segment, the trial of Sami Zayn, and then the steel cage match with Becky and Bayley. And then we had all the legends show up. We had Imperium. We had the whole Charlotte segment. We will talk about that. And then the whole Bray Wyatt and LA Knight segment. We will talk about that. And we will talk about the main event with Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley in a no DQ match. There's a lot that we will talk about. And then we'll go through the Royal Rumble predictions. But I just want to say, man, Monday Night Raw was a great show. It was a good show. There were some things I liked. There was something I didn't like. We will talk about it and we'll go through it. Anyway, this video was sponsored by Solid Fight for Pro Wrestling. The Wrestle Vote. It was sponsored by JD from New York. I got more on the way, so hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. Enjoy this video. It'll be about maybe 30 or 40 minutes. Now we are going to go into the opening match of Monday Night Raw. Now I thought the introduction was great. The promo package of all the other Raws that we've seen in the past, all the legends that they were shown was very great. Now the show opened up with Hulk Hogan, and I forgot the other guy's name, but Hulk Hogan opened the show. I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. I thought Hulk Hogan was okay, but he opened the show. He came out here, said some stuff. I thought it was kind of like the same old shit, and I think we've been through that with Hulk Hogan opening the show. Crowd was alright. I guess they were into it, but they were kind of the same old shit. Now we can talk about the opening match. Now, as you guys know, it was supposed to be, I think I said this in my last video, it was supposed to be the whole Bloodline ceremony acknowledgement to where like all the NY family will be there, but it been told that Alfred and Zika couldn't travel there. It's been reported by Fightful Select. Alfred and Zika couldn't travel there, and Rikishi got sick, so they couldn't show up. So they had to change the entire show, called the Trial of Sami Zayn, where the Bloodline. Now, some people thought, is he going to be turned on? I mean, it was like a whole courtroom. Roman Reigns, the Bloodline came out. They had like a 6-minute entrance. Roman Reigns sat there at the table. Uso sat on the right. Sami Zayn sat on the left. Paul Heyman pretended he was a prosecutor, and they showed like videos of all the things that Sami Zayn. Paul Heyman was trying to find Sami Zayn guilty that he's betraying the Bloodline. He's siding with Kevin Owens, and then Jey Uso came to hit defend. Jey Uso, of all people, was defending Sami Zayn and showed videos that Sami Zayn helped the Bloodline and many of those other matches and other weeks on SmackDown. Also, this segment lasted like 40 minutes. If you count this segment and you add the tag team match with Usos and Judgment Day, this entire thing lasted like an hour. And for an hour, there were no commercial breaks. For 1 hour on Raw, it was a commercial break free. No commercials. And since that they took up time of the show, a lot of things felt rushed. A lot of things were rushed. We had a lot of filler matches, a lot of throwaway segments. And a lot of people are talking about, a lot of people were asking questions because of the way how this whole trial of Sami Zayn ended. People wonder what gonna happen at the Royal Rumble. Is Sami Zayn gonna screw Kevin Owens? Is he gonna screw Roman Reigns? Some people think he may be in the Rumble and might win the Rumble. And I think he should it based on how hot the storyline is and how over Sami Zayn is. The crowd was into him. They cheered for Sami Zayn. They cheered him like crazy. Sami Zayn was over. And Philadelphia is a smart crowd. So the fans love Sami Zayn. And when Jey Uso asked them, do you want to see Sami Zayn in the Bloodline? Stick your finger up for the one. And they all did. Everyone had their hands up, and they all put their fingers up and said the one. And Roman Reigns said, Sami Zayn, I find you not guilty for now. So he also said that Sami Zayn had to make sure He said that make the bloodline crown. Make the bloodline crown. I mean proud. He told him make sure that the bloodline win their match tonight against the Judgment Day, and after that I don't want to see you again until the Royal Rumble. And then come the Royal Rumble this Saturday, we'll see. Sami Zayn have one more final test, and then Reigns said that we'll see if you're the bloodline or not. So something big is gonna happen at the Royal Rumble. There are a lot of predictions, a lot of people are speculating. Does Sami Zayn win the Rumble? Does Sami Zayn help him beat Kevin Owens? Maybe he turns on Roman Reigns? There were a lot of predictions. Because a few weeks ago, some people thought that the Bloodline were going to turn on Sami. Some people think that Sami might turn on the Bloodline, and then it will lead to Sami Zayn siding with Kevin Owens, and then we get our match that we all expected. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens beating the Usos for the tag team titles at WrestleMania, ending their long title reign on the biggest days of them all. So yeah. Now I love this. I love the opening segment. I thought it was great. One of the best storylines in WWE. The crowd loved it. The way how this all played out, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay were siding with Kevin Owens. Solo, he's siding with Roman Reigns. He was there behind Roman Reigns. Now Solo did try to go for the that move that he tried to do on Sami, but Jay stopped him, and Jay showed a defense video, as I said earlier, all the videos of Sami Zayn helping the Bloodline, taking bullets for them, helping them win at War Games, and yeah. So after that segment was over, then we get the Usos defending the Raw Tag Team titles against the Judgment Day. This was a great match. No commercial break. It was commercial free. It was a great match. Uso beat the Judgment Day. I thought the story they told was great. Jimmy Uso came down with an injury, and Adam Pearce said if Jimmy Uso can't compete, the Usos have to forfeit. So Sami Zayn said, I'm going to take Jimmy's place. I'm going to win for our team. And he did. Sami Zayn and Adam Pearce allowed it. He helped the Judgment Day get the tag team title opportunity. Now he's going to help the Usos retain their titles. So Sami Zayn took Jimmy's place and helped Jay retain the tag team titles against the Judgment Day. Now we all knew it was going to happen. It was pretty predictable. We all knew the Usos are going to win. There's no way that the Usos are going to lose on Raw. The Usos should drop their titles at WrestleMania against the right team. And like I said, it should be Sami and Kevin Owens. Now this match was pretty predictable, but it was great. I love the story. They told a great story. It was a great hour into the show. We had a great segment, and they're all setting up what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. We had a great tag team match with the Usos and Judgment Day. Now Judgment Day is great, but it hadn't been on that level. And some fans love him, some fans don't like Judgment Day. The only one that was interesting was Rhea Ripley. Dominic is getting better, and I think we all know what could happen at the Rumble. We all know we're setting up for Judgment Day. It will be Dominic and his father at WrestleMania. And Rhea Ripley, I will talk about her in a little bit. Okay, so after that tag team title, we did have a few backstage segments with Ted DiBiase, Baron Corbin, and JBL doing that whole poker thing, the whole poker game that we saw, and we've been seeing it for a few weeks now. Ted DiBiase, after Corbin and JBL won that poker game, Ted DiBiase took their money and said, you gotta pay for taxes. I enjoyed this segment. I thought it was funny. Ted DiBiase is great at what he does. Also, after that, we had a steel cage match that was scrapped. Becky Lynch versus Bayley in a steel cage match, and this match was scrapped due to time, because the whole Bloodline thing was like 40 minutes. The whole tag team thing was very long, and this match got scrapped for time. So match never took place, and I don't understand it. Like, it's a steel cage match. There's no disqualification. There's no reason why this match could have been stopped. And I do have something to say, and I know a lot of people have mentioned this. This entire feud is dead. As much as I love Bayley, as much as I love Io and Dakota, no one cares about the Judgment Day. They came out to no reaction. The Judgment Day had, I mean, hold on. I'm sorry. Not Judgment Day. I mean Damage Control. Because Damage Control, no one cared about Damage Control. As much as I love Bailey, Io, and Dakota, and they've been both a lot better, but no one cared about Damage Control. They have been shit. They haven't done anything. They're in the dead feud with Becky Lynch that no one cares about. Um, Becky Lynch is okay, but she's been nauseating. She's been cringe as a babyface, but Damage Control, nobody cared about them. And like I said, they had no reaction when they came out to the entrance. And they are the women's tag team champions that no one cared about. No title don't mean shit, and still hasn't. Bailey, I love Bailey, but she hasn't really done anything. She's in this nothing feud with Becky. Now, hopefully Bailey is in the Rumble. Io and Dakota are in the Rumble, because hopefully they have a great showing. Maybe we'll see Becky. Maybe we'll see Becky in the Rumble. I don't know. But man, like the way how it was booked, it wasn't that good. So yeah, Becky and Bailey, the match got scrapped. So the match never took place. Adam Pearce called out the match because Damage Control beat up Becky Lynch. They took her out, and then they left, and that was it. And then after that, we had a segment with D-Generation X, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. We had X-Pac. We had X-Pac. We had Road Dogg. Kurt Angle was out there for some reason. He came out behind DX. And then they all did their simple DX celebration. I enjoyed this segment. I thought the segment was great. DX is great. They celebrated the 30th anniversary. They came out. They did their usual DX. They said their catchphrases. They did their taunts. And all of a sudden, we get Imperium. Gunther and Imperium, they came out. And they stood up to DX and said, if you don't get out of my ring, we're going to fight you. I loved how Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and the rest teased the match. Like, Shawn Michaels said, I'm too old. Triple H said, I'm retired. And then Road Dogg said, no, I can't do it. F-Pot said, nah, not me. And then we get Seth Rollins, he comes out. And then Teddy Long, he comes out. And then we book a sixth man. There was an impromptu match. And this is the match that we got tonight. This is the match that I'm showing you that I'm going to play right now. It was Imperium versus Seth Rollins and the Three Profits. Seth Rollins was the most over guy in this match. The crowd sang along to his theme song as usual. He was over in this match. The match wasn't that bad. The crowd wasn't really that into it. They were into Seth Rollins. Imperium, the crowd is still trying to get behind Imperium. Now, I'm glad that Gunther did not take the pinfall because he's the IC champion. He's been dominant. He's been protected. He has not been pinned. So I'm very glad that Imperium did not take the pinfall. I am very glad. So yeah. It match wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. And like I said, there were a lot of filler and throwaway matches on the pay-per-view. It's like they didn't know what to do. It's like they ran out of ideas how to book this show. But the six-man match wasn't bad. Seth Rollins, I think he pinned what's his name? I forgot his name. It wasn't Gunther. It wasn't Ludwig Kaiser, the other guy. I forgot how you say his name. I'm only going to show some of this and then I'll probably edit it out. But yeah. Seth Rollins and the Three Profits, they won this match. And now I'll show you the other match. Actually, wait, I almost forgot. I just want to talk to you guys about the whole segment with LA Knight and Bray Wyatt. We did get The Undertaker. The Undertaker came out as the American Badass, one of my favorite characters of The Undertaker. The American Badass was great. He came out on a motorcycle. He interrupted LA Knight, and then he choked him for a while. He was about to give him a choke slam, and then Bray Wyatt came out, and then Undertaker gave him, and the Undertaker was choking him. He gave LA Knight to Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt hit the Sister Abigail, and Undertaker whispered into Bray Wyatt's ear and said something to him. Clearly, they're setting up their mats with Bray Wyatt and LA Knight in the pit black mat. I'm curious who's gonna win that match, how it can be booked. Maybe Undertaker will get involved since he played a factor in this last night. So maybe that he will, I don't know. All of us are very concerned. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. I can't wait for that match. I will talk about that later on pretty soon. I think we're halfway done with this though. We also had we also had another Cody Rhodes promo on him vowing to win the Royal Rumble. I thought the promo was having great. The segments have been phenomenal with Cody Rhodes. I think we had 7 of the Bella Twins. I think. Hold on. I actually want to get back into this. Now the other thing that we saw. Now the other thing that we saw after this show, we had Kevin Owens and a segment with The Miz, where Kevin Owens, The Miz came out there and said he wants a moment on the 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens came out and stunned The Miz and sent a message to Roman Reigns saying that you have held that title hostage for over 2 years, saying that I'm gonna do whatever it takes to beat you. I'm gonna keep fighting. So the RT and Kevin Owens could possibly take the title off of Roman Reigns, and we know that that's not gonna happen. There's no way that Kevin Owens is winning. And then we had a Alexa Bliss promo. She had a warning for Bianca Belair. Now clearly they're setting up that match for the pay-per-view. And then we had a promo. We also had a segment with Bobby Lashley tell MVP to mind his own business. MVP wanted to get back to her business. Bobby Lashley said, "Let me handle Austin Theory. Let me try to get back this US title." Bobby Lashley did mention Brock Lesnar in that segment. And then, also, almost forgot, we did have the Godfather on the show. He was in the segment with Baron Corbin and JBL, and he tried to bribe his way into the poker club. And then also up next we had an unnecessary segment with Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair, and then Sonya Deville. Charlotte Flair is boring. She is so nauseating. She's not doing good as a babyface. Nobody cares. She came out here. I don't know why she's on this show. We didn't need Charlotte Flair or Sonya Deville. So after Charlotte got done saying whatever, Bianca comes out saying that she's the star on the show. Sonya Deville comes out and she said something to Charlotte. And then they did a impromptu match with Bianca Belair and Sonya Deville. This match went 9 minutes. Nobody cared. Sonya got no reaction. It really hurt Bianca's reign. No one cared about Charlotte and her title reign. And I said it before, the SmackDown Women's Division is the worst ever. It is terrible. Monday Night Raw is no better. The best one is Rhea Ripley, and there's only some women that being booked, but not that much. SmackDown, no one being built up. So Bianca beat Sonya Deville in 9 minutes on Raw. The match was boring. Nobody cared. It was a waste of time. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that match. And now we can move on to the main event with Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley for the US title in a no disqualification match. A no disqualification match where a no disqualification match. They changed this match the last second, and they changed this match. Was majority of the main event was it was scrapped because of commercials, because of how this show was booked, the length and time of this show. Yes, the majority of this match was scrapped. Oh, actually, wait a minute. So, yes, yes, like, as I was saying, we had, Bobby Lashley. So, like I said, we had Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory. The match was scrapped, like, what? Cause, there were like several commercial breaks, so we missed like 7 minutes of this match. Uh, we missed like, oh, whoop, my bad. I meant to put that on my night one. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do this match. I'm not gonna play this match and tell you what happened. I'm just gonna talk about it first because there's no point. As I said that there were a lot of matches that were scrapped for this pay-per-view, for this show. The match was what? Now I had no interest seeing Lashley in Theory because we saw it several times already. We saw it twice last year on pay-per-view, and all we've been seeing is Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins for the U.S. title. But the ending, Brock Lesnar came out, and he came out, crowd popped. He F5'd Bobby Lashley. He F5'd Austin Theory onto Bobby Lashley, and referee counted 1, 2, 3. Austin Theory retains, and then the show goes off the air, just like that. As soon as that happened, and also Corey Graves got cut off on commentary because he was in the middle of saying something about what just happened. The show went off the air just like that. The match felt worse. Everything felt worse on this show because of the opening segment with the Bloodline and the tag team match. The TOK match was scrapped. We had a 6-man tag. We had Bianca and Sonya. We had the main event that was also scrapped, and it wasn't that good. Half of the match we also missed because of commercials. But yeah, Brock Lesnar screwed over Bobby Lashley again for the U.S. title. Clearly, they're setting up Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. Maybe happen at the Rumble. I think Brock might enter the Rumble, and then we'll get a stare down between Lesnar and Lashley. They might eliminate each other, and might set up for the Royal Rumble. And if you guys heard, Fightful Select even said that they were planning to have a Hell in a Cell match at the Royal Rumble. Some people think it might be Lesnar or Lashley. Some people thought it might be Owens and Reigns. Maybe it might be at WrestleMania. And that's where we end the feud between Lesnar and Lashley. And hopefully they have a better match than the last two matches. So but yeah. So yeah. Um yes. Well, now I can now do my Royal Rumble predictions. Yes. Yes, now I can do my Royal Rumble predictions. I can now do now honestly, there's only 5 matches for the Royal Rumble. We do have the Royal Rumble Oh, actually, wait. I probably should change this match. Now we do have Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss. Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's title at the Royal Rumble. It had been confirmed. This is for the Royal Rumble now. Hopefully that their match is good. Now the match is way too predictable. I think we all know who would win in this match. LA Knight. I don't think LA Knight is on this game, is he? No, he's not. So, and neither is Bray Wyatt. I have to wait until the new 2K game comes out. You guys know that WWE 2K23 is coming out probably in March, and John Cena's on the cover. A lot of people criticize the end about John Cena being on the cover. I don't know why. Some people say, "Oh, John Cena, the same old shit. John Cena always gets all the opportunities over established." I understand that, but John Cena is a legend. He's been there for 20 years. Of course, he's gonna be on the main cover, and I can't wait for that game to come out and see how that game is. Because I thought this 2K game sucks, and I thought it was boring. I'm only playing now just to give you my Royal Rumble 2023 predictions. So um like I said, um like I said, Roman Reigns. Like I said, Bianca versus Alexa Bliss. The match is too predictable. Clearly, Bianca Belair is winning. Alexa had no chance, and the feud had not been that good. It's been very cringe. It's been nauseating. Their last match a few weeks ago wasn't that great. And Bianca had to win. She needs to win. She's the most over babyface. She will go into WrestleMania. And they did say that the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble will main event WrestleMania. And I will talk about the Royal Rumble for the woman in just a little bit. Up next, we have Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight in a pitch black match with the Mountain Dew advertised. Clearly, Bray Wyatt is gonna win. Bray Wyatt is gonna win this match, and he will beat LA Knight. I thought LA Knight had a chance, but Bray Wyatt had not wrestled a match since coming back at Extreme Rules. It's been promos every week. It's been the whole thing with Uncle Howdy. We're gonna see who is Uncle Howdy. Maybe the Undertaker might get involved. But Bray Wyatt is clearly winning this match. Clearly it is Bray Wyatt. Clearly Bray Wyatt is winning this Rumble match. I may want to change that. Um, I can now talk about the Royal Rumble. Now we all know that the Royal Rumble, I don't know who's gonna win it. Now, oh, what happened? Now, as for while this is loading, for the Women's Royal Rumble, they only announced like 7 people: Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Emma, Zelina Vega, um, I forgot who else they announced. I think they announced like 7 women in the Royal Rumble. I hope that there's big returns and there's big surprises in the Royal Rumble. I really hope that they have big surprises in the Royal Rumble. We have Candice LeRae, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. I I don't think Shannon Baszler, she's also in the Rumble. There's Emma, Zelina Vega, Rhea Ripley. Now my pick for the Royal Rumble for the woman is Rhea Ripley. She's the only one that's been booked very strong. She's been the most interesting thing on Monday Night Raw. She's been built up. She's believable. She's legit. She's the badass heel. She's been booked pretty dominant. And she's the only one that's to win the Rumble and face Bianca Belair. Bianca and Rhea is a dream match. It's something that hadn't happened. And Rhea is the only legit heel. She's the much persistent as she was last year. And the year before that. So yeah. Rhea Ripley will win the 2023 Royal Rumble. If it's not her, I don't know who's gonna win it. But she is legit. She's not gonna fight Charlotte. Oh no, we already done that at WrestleMania. It's gonna be against Bianca. If it's not her, I don't know who it is, because there's no one legit being built up. There's no one on SmackDown. There's no one on Raw. It is Rhea Ripley. It is very clear. Now there may be some big returns, some surprises. Maybe we'll get some callers from NXT. Maybe we'll see people from NXT be called up in the Women's Royal Rumble. Maybe there'll be some legends. Maybe Beth Phoenix might be there. Maybe Roxanne Perez might be in the Rumble. I don't know. Now, as for the men's Royal Rumble, I think there've been like 15 people announced. Half the field have been announced. We have Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Ricochet, Kofi Kingston, Austin Theory, Gunther, Santos Escobar, Baron Corbin, Karen Cross, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, and I think Brock Lesnar might be involved. Hopefully Bronson Reed's involved. Kofi Kingston, he's also been involved. And yeah, like half the field have been announced. And Cody Rhodes. Now, my pick is Cody Rhodes, based on the promo packages every week and the vignette, the hyping up his big return. I think he should win it. He's more believable. The story of Cody Rhodes coming out, and I hope he comes out at number 1 and lasts all the way until the end. The final two should be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes eliminates Seth Rollins. He goes to WrestleMania. He faces Roman Reigns. He beats Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He's the only legit babyface that is over that should do it. There's no one else. If not, I think my second pick is Sami Zayn, just based on the whole storyline with the bloodline and what we saw on Monday Night Raw. So something's gonna happen on the pay-per-view. Something might happen in the Kevin Owens and Reigns match. Or maybe it led to the Royal Rumble. I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're all looking forward to it. But I think Cody Rhodes should win based on the vignette. How can you hype up all these promos for Cody Rhodes and not have him win? He clearly gonna win it. And I think Roman Reigns will lose at WrestleMania, as he should. I think the bloodline will end at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes is that guy, and he should win it. Because how much longer do we have to go without a world title on Monday Night Raw? And Cody Rhodes is over. If not, then it could be Sami Zayn or anyone. I don't know who else is going to win it. Now, I think we will see some big returns, some surprises. Maybe Matt Riddle, Big E, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar might be in it. Hopefully Bronson Reed's in it. Hopefully we get some stare down. I'm actually hoping that Dominic is in the Rumble. Because we know that Rey Mysterio is also in the Rumble. I hope we get a stare down between Rey Mysterio and Dominic, and that sets up their match at WrestleMania. They've been teasing it for a few weeks and a few months, really. You know, and after the promo that Rey cut on SmackDown, they're clearly setting that up. It's gonna be Father and Son WrestleMania. I think we all know that. So, yeah, that was my prediction for the Royal Rumble. There's only 5 matches. We have 2 of the Rumble matches, and then we got 3 matches on the show, and that's about it. Alright, I might as well end this video. Until next time, I'll be back with more. Leave a comment, hit that like button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. I will do a review on the Royal Rumble probably after the pay-per-view's over. I'm not sure if I'll do a SmackDown review, but I will do a Royal Rumble 2023 review. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.